Imagine waking up one morning to an empty plot of land. Then, just 3 days later, that same land is covered with 20,000 fully built homes, complete with electricity, plumbing, and infrastructure. Sounds impossible, right? But in November 2019, China did exactly that, and the world was left in shock. Tens of thousands of Africans and Chinese workers celebrated the achievement, but not everyone was convinced this was a good thing. Some called it a technological marvel, while others warned of the hidden costs that come with China's growing influence in Africa. So, how did China manage to pull this off? And more importantly, what does it mean for Africa's future? To understand this, we need to look at China's cutting-edge construction technology. Unlike traditional methods that take months or even years to complete, China has developed three powerful techniques that allow it to build entire cities at record speed. Prefabrication: instead of building everything on site, massive sections of homes are manufactured in factories and then transported for quick assembly. This reduces costs and speeds up construction by over 50%. 3D printing: advanced 3D printers can now print entire walls, floors, and even entire homes, drastically reducing labor costs and material waste. Modular construction: think of it like stacking giant Lego blocks. Each module is pre-built and simply assembled on site. This allows entire apartment buildings to go up in days. China's AI-powered construction planning tools, known as Building Information Modeling (BIM), also allow for near-perfect precision, reducing waste and improving efficiency. These game-changing technologies make China the perfect partner for nations Africa is one of the struggling with fastest-growing severe housing regions in the shortages. world, but its housing situation hasn't kept up. The problem? Massive housing shortages. As cities expand, there simply aren't enough homes for everyone. Overcrowded slums, millions live in informal settlements with little access to clean water, electricity, or sanitation. Unaffordable mortgages: most Africans don't qualify for home loans, leaving them without options. Weak infrastructure: many governments lack the funds to build new housing. Desperate for solutions, African leaders turn to China, the one country with both the money and the expertise to build fast. And China didn't hesitate. Across Africa, Chinese construction companies are now building entire cities from scratch. South Africa's 10,000 home project, a new township near Johannesburg, built by Chinese developers, promises to ease overcrowding. Angola's 1 million home project: the government partnered with China to build homes for low-income families. Ethiopia's 30,000 worker housing project. This massive housing development was built alongside the Ethiopia-Djibouti Railway. Other major projects, Chinese-funded housing projects, are also rising in Kenya, Nigeria, and Djibouti. At first glance, this seems like a win-win. Supporters argue that these housing projects are transforming Africa for the better. Job creation: tens of thousands of Africans are employed in construction and related industries. Infrastructure growth: these projects often include roads, power grids, and water systems. Boosting local economies: new homes bring new businesses, schools, and commercial hubs. Stronger China-Africa ties: many African leaders see China as a key partner in development. But there's a problem. Who really benefits? Not everyone sees China's involvement as purely helpful. Critics warn that Africa may be paying a much higher price than it realizes. The debt trap: many African countries owe China billions. If they can't pay, they risk losing control of key infrastructure. Low-quality construction: reports have surfaced of crumbling roads and faulty buildings, raising concerns over safety. Labor issues: many Chinese firms bring their own workers, leaving fewer jobs for locals. Environmental impact: rapid construction disrupts ecosystems, but few sustainability measures are in place. China's influence in Africa goes far beyond housing, and that's exactly why some fear this isn't just about homes. So what happens next? On one hand, China is solving a critical problem by providing homes at a scale Africa has never seen before. On the other, these projects tie African nations to Chinese debt and influence. Some believe China is helping Africa develop its infrastructure faster than the West ever did. Others argue this is just a modern form of economic colonization, where instead of taking land, China takes control through debt and dependence. So is China a savior or a silent conqueror? That's the question Africa will have to answer in the years to come. What do you think? Is this a smart move for Africa, or is it a dangerous trap? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest deep dives into global affairs.